China says they have found a new game-changing mineral on the moon and planned to go get it. Meantime, well, in case you haven't heard, NASA still can't get its bazillion-dollar rocket off the ground. Literally, it won't get off the ground. The Chinese have named it Chang'e Site, and it could be a huge energy source or allow the Chinese to gain the upper hand in nuclear fusion technology. Now is when we need NASA to be good. We need the NASA of the 1960s. Everyone in America wants to love NASA. We want to watch rockets go into space. It inspired us all. But as we said, they literally right now can't get off the ground. The Artemis rocket that NASA started in 2017 hasn't flown yet. They scrubbed 2 test launches, and NASA still hasn't sent astronauts into space since the shuttle retired in 2011. Compare that to the Apollo program. It took 8 years, just 8 years, from Alan Shepard to Neil Armstrong. The shuttle has been grounded for longer than 8 years. Arthur Herman, senior fellow and director of the Quantum Alliance Initiative at the Hudson Institute, wrote about this in the Wall Street Journal, joins us now. It's good to see you. Has NASA lost the right stuff?
I don't know if you could say they've lost the right stuff. I think what's happened is that the American space program isn't what it was when John F. Kennedy gave his "We choose to go to the moon" speech back in 1962. The first is that we had a much larger industrial base, including the industrial base which had been building weapon systems for the Cold War, that NASA could tap into in order to bring about the kind of revolutionary plans and changes that they had. You know, putting a man in orbit, putting 2 men in orbit, putting 2 men in orbit around the moon and then landing one on the moon. I mean, these were incredibly far-reaching plans, but the United States had the kind of industrial base and support that would make that possible. NASA could tap in. Now what we've got, as I pointed out in my Wall Street Journal article, we've got a booming
we've got a booming private space industry, and obviously we're not spending as a percentage of GDP what we used to on NASA. But you think about the Chinese, NASA $24 billion, Space Force $24.5 billion, combined $50 billion. China's space program's $10.29 billion. How do they seem to be doing so much more, launching satellite killers, building their own space station, sending rovers to the moon with so much less money?
Because they have a strategy, Leland, and we don't. The fact is that we have, on the one hand, we have Space Force, which is the newly created military arm for the United States, which is to project power and protect national security in space. And then we also have NASA, which is an entirely civilian agency, which has become really absorbed in science and technology and space exploration. The two haven't been fit together into a strategy yet. China has this policy, military-civilian fusion. Whatever you do as a commercial company, the government gets to tap into and tell you what to do. And that makes a huge difference. It's not a matter of money. It's a matter of having a strategy and political will to dominate space. And as I said in my article, that's the future.
The Chinese will fill the void. Certainly the Chinese will fill the void if we don't. Is it too late?
No, by no means. We have the means to do it. Look at SpaceX. You know, while the Artemis 1 sits on the launch pad, right, unable to take off, SpaceX has launched, what, 30, 35 launches just this year. We've got a tremendous space launch capacity. We have commercial companies that can deliver.
Let me just
list them right there, like Blue Origin.
I'm so glad you said it. Just give me one last question here. We got to run. I apologize for interrupting. You talk about how SpaceX can do all this stuff, yet NASA has Artemis sitting on the ground. NASA seems to be sort of all in the academic theory world of space exploration. What has to happen to be refocused on the singular mission of dominating space so the Chinese can't?
You need an administration. You need a Congress that says and understands that if we lose control over space to the Chinese, then it's over. Because if you control space, you're going to control everything in the next 3 decades, 2 decades. As the recent report said, if we don't make moves now, if we stand still as we do, China by 2032 is going to become the dominant space power. It's unimaginable that that could happen, but it is a reversible trend if the United States puts together a strategy, mobilizes its already existing resources, and comes up a way to say, no, the future of space belongs to free peoples, not to the Communist Party of China.
Arthur, you deliver a great roadmap. We just hope people are listening. Thank you.
Pleasure to be here, Leland.
Yeah, pleasure's all ours. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.